Oh, hello guys. Kamusta? Yan, teka. Na-adjust ko lang yung mic ko. Kamusta guys? Hello. Long time no see. Kamusta kayo? So, yeah. For now, ano muna tayo? Store update, no? Ang tagal kong nawala. So, and yun. Just to, ano din, no? Yeah, long time no stream. So, yeah, update lang. So, bakit ako inactive? So, yun, may mga personal stuff lang ako na inasikaso. And one of them is yung pagbalik ko sa corporate world. No? So, mag-start na ulit ako mag-work this Monday. And, fortunately, maganda yung schedule ko. No? Work from home siya. And, super aga ng pasok ko for up to 1 p.m. Which sa akin, it's good. Kasi, yun, mas may time tayo to, asikasuhin yung shop, di ba? From 1 to 6, pwede ako mag-extend, di ba? And then, usually, I only sleep 6 hours lang naman. So, yun. Yun. I think everything is good sa side na yun, no? And work from home din. So, at least yung mga magpipick up ng weekdays, makasikaso ko. And yeah, thank you, thank you. And yun, luckily yun talaga, ganda ng schedule, no? And yeah, let's discuss muna itong store. Ano ba yung mangyayari? Anong mga changes? So, the first change na medyo major, actually hindi siya major, talagang major siya, is itong pasabay natin, no? As you can see, yung batch 6 natin is hindi pa nag-start. And yun, ito yung reason nun. So, nag-a-adjust muna ako, and also yung exchange rate from USD to peso is medyo malaki din. So, ayun, no, almost close na ata sa euro, no? So, nag-stop muna ako sa pasabay. Pero hindi natin to ipo-fully stop. Siyempre, for example, may mga Kickstarter na padating na sa US ko pinadaan. So, kung mayroong mag-fulfill, yun, mag-open ako ng pasabay. So, just fill out guys lagi itong request a game para pwede ako mag-send ng email notification once na list na dito yung mga item na pwede mong pasabay. So, that's one major update nun sa pasabay. Medyo hindi na tayo every month, 'di ba? This past few months, laging every month tayo, 'di ba, since we start. So, that's one. And ano pa ba? Okay, so bago tayo pumunta dun sa mga shipment updates natin, no? Yun, you can just check these tools and services, no? First thing is tong sa print and play commission. So right now, nakapost din ako dito. Tinatapos ko pa yung mga unang request ko na na-print ko na. So, dito medyo good news kasi usually itong sa card games natin especially, ang gamit ko lang dito is home printers, di ba? Pero fortunately, my uncle is working actually. They are working on yung family business ng wife niya. Yung tita ko. Is printing service. Actually, nag-aano ako bakit ngayon ko na naisip eh. So, with a bit of research, no, ang naano ko is yung mga klase ng papel na ginagamit, di ba? So, para natanong ko na yung mga tamang bagay, di ba? Yung mga tamang tanong na pwede kong tanongin sa kanila about printing. So, yun. Fortunately, meron akong mga test print na i-send nila sa akin hopefully this week or next week. And ano siya, ano siya talaga, production quality yung card. Like, medyo yung laminated na parang mga usual playing cards, di ba? Hindi siya yung patutong umorder na kayo sa akin. Talagang different na. Talagang digital printed siya. So, yun yung tawag nila. And I'm waiting pa dun sa result nung, nagpa-print ako ng isang page. So, ayun. So, if ever, ang mangyayari dito is by schedule na yung commission request natin, especially sa card games. Actually, yung card games yung pinaka babaguhin ko dito. So, yun yung quality niya. If ever mag-work nga, kung pag nasubmit na sa akin yung samples na print, So, if ever, ang ganda ng quality niya talaga, by schedule na yung print and play commission request natin sa mga card games. So, yung mga, usually naman mga ino-order is card games. So, ang gagawin ko is by schedule siya, then ile-layout ko sila, and then isasend ko sa printing service ng uncle ko. So, ayun. Yun yung isang ano dito, change. So, hopefully we get that yung talagang super close sa ano, no. You have, yan. So, yung for linen finish, no. Gusto ko nga sa ano yung linen finish. Kaso, sinabi sa akin, parang wala din sila. So, I think, ang mostly na quality niya is yung usual na, yung Arkham Horror. Close. That's the closest siguro. Or, let's say, let's check natin kung Horrified. I think Horrified is not linen. Yeah. Ito. Yeah, hindi siya linen finish eh. So, parang ganito siya. Yung digital printed. Tapos, di ba, yung usual na ini-sleeve natin. So, ganon. Not sure kung anong material yung linen finish eh. So, yan, mga ganito siya. Mga digital printed na. Yan, parang ganito. And there's that. So, ayun yung isang update. So, ang ano ko doon, siguro the price might change, pero when I was calculating, if baka hindi naman it might retain sa 70. Kasi, ang mangyayari is, ako, pinili ko pa rin ako yung mag-cut, di ba? Ako yung mag-round ng edges. So, ang ibibigay lang nila sa akin is isang malaking printed na sheet. Tapos, yun na. Then ako na yung magkakat, the usual na ginagawa ko. So, that decreases the cost then. So, if ever, yeah. Baka same price or baka nga bumaba pa. Depende. Kasi usually, di naman din ako nagbibigay ng mga deck box, di ba? Mga lalagyanan. So, wala pa. And then, this one, baka update lang. Kasi, usually, ang nire-request talaga is itong card games eh. Pero may nag-order sa akin talaga na board game, yung Secret Seat. So, reteam siya ng Secret Hitler. Medyo ang ganda nga nung medyo bias eh, no? Pero ang ganda nung pagkaka-build ko sa kanya. So, may mga game board, rulebook, mga ganun. So, kompleto din. Okay, teka, iyan ako para sa inyo, para makita nyo. Yan. So, Ito. Itong mga prices na to, mag-change yan. Okay? So, standby lang kayo. And, ano pa store update natin? So, yun, yung sa time nga, siguro sa starting next week, syempre may break time na naman ako siguro, baka 9 AM break time ko na. So, I can answer some of your inquiries din. Pero, yun, usual schedule natin ng weekdays is 1 to 6. So, answering ng inquiries yun. Tapos yung mga fulfillment ng orders. Kunyari, let's say yung iba is yung kailangan ng pick up. So, 1 PM onwards ko maaano yung pick up. Unless yung sabihin nyo na bukas ko na lang ipipick up. So, sige, pwede naman. As early as 9 AM since ipipick up lang naman. Diba? Why not? Pero yung mga store visit, yun, if possible. Syempre yung iba kasi nagpipick up personally. So, baka maano ko lang kayo. Like, let's say gusto nyo pumasok, small conversation. So, 1 PM onwards tayo pag ganun. Kasi may work pa ako ng 9 to 1. So, there's that. Para sa akin, naganda nga na schedule ko. And, yeah, nakasikaso natin to store. And may mga new arrival. So, unfortunately, na sold out agad tong long shot, no? Ang bilis niya na sold out, no? I have 5 extra copies. Not sure bakit hindi nila pre-order. Kasi usually yung pre-order price is mas mura. Pero yun, yung pagkalis ko pa lang dito, talagang pinakyaw. So, hindi rin ako nakakuha for myself. Iniisip ko, baka matagal naman maubos. So, hindi mo na ako kumuha. And, ano pa ba? Okay, sige, shipment update tayo. So, shipment update, si Obsession, I was expecting nasa Manila na rin siya ngayon. So, for this one kasi galing siya ng China and I was using Pinoy Box Delivery. So, meron sila services actually from US, from other country. So, trinay ko yung China nila. And so far, ang ang masasabi ko lang dun onti yung visibility mo dun sa package mo. Ah, sabi ni Delta One, budol yung small conversation lagi. Mukhang kilala ko to. So yun yan. yung yung mga small conversation minsan, pipick upin lang nila yung games, tapos pag uwi nila may ibang games pa silang dala. So yun yung budol talaga. I'm into roll and writes recently. Oh, kasi actually yung roll and write, asaya din siyang i-ano. Nasaya niyang i-solo, di ba? And Tin Helm, okay, on demand si Tin Helm, no? Si Tin Helm kasi, yung first order ko, no, nasa crowd sale. Ginagawa ni Game Crafter yun, crowd sale. Ang problema, guys, pag kay Game Crafter ka kasi, parang print on demand din sila pag nag-order ka nun. Ang mahal, guys. Kaya lang ang mura no last order ko kasi nga nasa crowd sale siya. Pag mas madami umorder, mas nagmumura yung game. So, I will check. Sige, tignan natin. Kasi yung last, like yung si Doom Machine, yun, hindi siya crowd sale. Yung cost niya from, yung from the store, tapos yung shipping niya papunta sa warehouse is nasa 1.4 na. So, medyo masakit. 'Di ba? Nung nag-crowd sale ako, bumaba yun as low as 800 ata. And then I can sell it around 1.2 or 1K if I can remember. So, tignan natin, tignan natin. I will check Tinhelm kung kaya natin maka-order. So, yan, si Obsession, mga nag-aabang, nandito, I was expecting nandito na sa Manila since yun yung estimated nila. And hoping na next week dumating na siya. So, galing China to. So, I think it took at least 1.5 month din from China to Philippines. So, medyo weird. Since mas malapit naman sa China, diba? So, yun. And then, ito, still on pre-order, si Marvel United. Ito yung classic. So, si Marvel, actually included siya sa ibang batch. I think ang pinaka-importante is si X-Men. So, si X-Men, yes guys, nasa Philippines na siya. Actually, nasa warehouse na ni Gaming Library. Ipipick up ko na lang siya sa Monday. So, Monday, ng 1 p.m., I will start unboxing it. And guys, I was expecting around 10 to 14 na large na box yung darating sa akin. Since I ordered 7 na all-in pledges. So, merong playmat yon, merong plastic tokens. So, eto, Monday na padating. So, para doon sa mga naghihintay, Monday na to. Yan, na-sold out na si Dark Phoenix. So, if you're interested on getting separate heroes dun sa stretch goal, you can, I separated it. Pwede nyo i-check out dyan. And itong mga expansion, yan, may mga expansions pa. You can still order. Yung iba ata dyan, isa na lang. So, yan. Marvel United X-Men will be arriving next week. Okay, guys? So, mga may order dyan, get ready. And then, ano pa ba? Ano pang, natin? Sa upcoming titles, wala pa ako update. Kasi nga yun nga, medyo nag-halt muna ako sa pagbili. Pero sige, may nakikita ako mga request nyo from mga Kickstarter page. So, sige. Natin yun. And sa 3D print, wala pa rin. Lalo na ngayon, no, may work na. And kailangan ko aralin yan. So, sa shipment tayo. Ito na. Okay, ito na yung last part na update natin. Kamusta yung mga shipment, no? Okay, for batch 3. Ayan, ang current estimated arrival ko is August 26. Kasi if you check this one, guys, ito. Yan. Pwede i-check yan eh. Yan, oh. Ito siya. Oh. Pero weird nga eh. Nag-typo pa sa lahing pong eh. Ang weird nito ni Forex kasi pumunta pa siya ng Hong Kong. From Taiwan, pumunta pa ng Hong Kong. Hindi ko alam kung dahil sa weather ba. 'Di ba? This past few days medyo maulan, 'di ba? Mabagyo. Not sure kung meron doon. Pero yun, nag-detour sila sa Hong Kong. Dapat usually kasi pag nag-depart from Taiwan, dumidiretso na sa Philippines. So nag-adjust sa napupuli sana yung 14 nakarating na pero hindi pa. So dumaan ng Hong Kong. Nasa Hong Kong sila na anong 17. Hindi, aalis ng 17. Estimated departure to, guys, ETD. Tapos estimated arrival sa Manila Port to, hindi pa to yung sa doorstep ko. Is 19. Tapos usually you count at least or a maximum of 5 working days para sa customs. Pero usually they only take 1 to 3 days kung saswertehin. So yun, kaya I estimated 26. So yun, April 26. Medyo ang tagal. And ito yung weird. Kasi yung batch 4 dumating na. And I was using shipping cart on that one. Wala na. Batch 5 na yung sunod. Nauna talaga. And this is the last time I will be using Forex. Nakita nyo naman yung result nila so far. Sabi nila, daming issue, daming ganyan. Pero bakit si shipping cart, di ba? Ba't dire-diretso yung barko nila? So, that's weird. So, sabi ni Mochi, yun nga, yun na inisip ko rin yung Taiwan, China, di ba? Kasi nung may pumuntang parang US politician sa Taiwan. Pero yung type ko doon medyo ano eh. Parang sanay na yung mga Taiwanese na nag-threat yung China. So, not sure about that. Ayan, madaming ito, actually yung Bullet Star is pre-ordered last year to. Kasama na siya dito. Tsaka yung mga wooden tokens. Mga Here to Slay. Mostly nandito, nabili na eh. It like now or never. I have sleeves coming to, yan. Hindi ko siya pre-order kasi sleeves lang naman siya. Pero may mga sleeve ako na padating. So kung interested kayo dyan. And finally, yung mga Tiny Epic Dungeons, no? Na expansion. Kaso naiiwan dito yung buong game map. Deadman Tell, Deadman Tell No Tales, may kasama. Ito. With the expansion. Ito yung latest edition. Ang tagal nung Tiny Epic Dungeon, guys, sa totoo lang. Like for example, ito yung Deluxe and Stories. This one kasi, ito yung mga nag-back ng Kickstarter. Tapos nasabay na dun sa retail release. Grabe. So, ayan. And then sa batch 5, ito guys, itong batch 5, if we check this tracking number, mukhang mauuna pa siya dun sa batch 3. I'm using shipping cart for this. So, yung mga nag-order ng game mat, baka umabot pa yung game mat, mas mauna pa. So, this one, I'm using shipping cart. And you will be surprised. Tignan nyo yung bilis na shipping cart. Guys, umalis na siya ng Hong Kong port last August 10, kahapon. Nung isang araw. Umalis na siya. So, papunta na siya dito sa Pilipinas. Naunahan pa ni batch 3. Diba? So, nauna pa yung mat. It was a bit, frustrating lang doon sa batch 3 natin. Pero, I promise you, yung mga batch natin na susunod, we will be using shipping cart. Ang maganda pa doon is, they provide this kind of photos. Diba? May nakikita mo yung photo agad bago pa dumating sa'yo. So, like for example, if I saw a bit of dent dun sa mga order, ko lang, isasubmit ko dun sa seller, then usually binibigyan na akong discount, so I can sell it na yung discounted price, diba? Like, ding and dent, diba? Yung mga ganon. So, which is cool. So, yun din. Ayan. Ito, I think worth ito. Tapos guys, kung nakikita nyo tong mga mini packs na to, ito. If you have an order of a, if may order kayo na, standard edition, itong packs na to I ordered extra. upgrade pack siya if you have the standard. So, hindi ko pa siya nalilist sa store for pre-order. So, pero yun. Ito rin. Mahabol ba tayo G.I. Joe the board game? Actually, yung G.I. Joe the board game, meron ako na-order sa distributor. Talagang hinihintay na lang ako ni distributor magpasabay ulit. So, yeah, meron. Actually, yung long shot din pala, di ko pa na-check. Gusto ko rin mag-order ng long shot. So, for this one, ito yung Marvel United. Padating na din, guys. So, yung may mga order dyan. Kung napansin nyo, sineperate ko yung batch niya. Kasi, nag-a-add sila ng additional fee pag lampas ng $500 yung shipment. So, naghiwa-hiwalay ako. Yung sineperate ko sila, at least nakatipid ata ako ng around $30 because of yun nga, yung shipping na patong nila pag above $500 ng shipment mo. So, yun. Kaya yun, may dalawang set. So, may Reckoners finally, padating na din. This one yan, dalawa lang. Another all-in pledge ng Marvel United. So, padating na din to. Yan, ito. Yun, Tin Helm. No Tin Helm. Iron Helm. Ito yung parang large version ni Tin Helm. So, kung may interested, available for pre-order. Di ko pa na-update dito. So, pero, yung chinek natin yung tracking, nasa ano na siya. Umalis na siya ng Hong Kong, no? And then, yan, ito, I think Honey Bus is still, kung naghahanap kayo, di ko lang nalilist pa. Yan, may Honey Bus tayong padating. And Bloody In din, kung interested kayo, I think in stock din to. Tignan natin yung contents nito. Yeah. And yung Love Letter, Infinity Gauntlet Love Letter, in stock din. Yung Dice Throne Adventures, which is itong may mga peanuts. Wala guys, may yan, pasabay request yan. So, next is, ayan, ito, yan, mga pasabayan. Pero ito, in order ko to, yung Tricerion na expansion. Ang daming may gusto na ito, pero so far wala pa nag-pre-order. Pero hindi, may dalawang nag-pre-order na, so meron ako dito at least ilan? 6 na extra or 5 na extra. So, if you have the Tricerion na base, so pwede nyo order yun. Also, Pandemic Rapid Response, yan. I think order din yun. Yung Honey Bus, no. Unfortunately, I think retail release to si Honey Bus. Not sure. May dalawang klase ng box eh. Yung blue and then white. Pero I think, retail version. Yeah, retail siya. Sa retail ko siya nabili. And then, ito, unfortunately, kakaalis lang ng August 1. Ito, may quite delay siya. So, kasi hinintay ko yung ibang items na dumating. So, ang order dito, ayan guys, if you haven't ordered yet, may padating ako na Boss Meeple ng Tiny Epic. So, kaka-restock lang nila nito. So, unfortunately, di siya sumabay, no? Kaka-restock lang. So, in-order ko to. And then, meron din tayo ng Batman. Itong Batman na solo game is, ito yung may miniature, yung deluxe version. Ayan, Batman Dark Knight Returns. Ayan, deluxe. So, isa lang yan. So, kung gusto nyo i-order, di ko pa nalilist sa store eh. Pero kung gusto nyo i-order yan, may available. And yun yung last na pasabay natin, no? And yeah, basically that's it. And ano pa yung ibang update natin? Kung may question pala kayo, go. Sige, question nyo lang. Tanong nyo lang dyan. Eto, yung Canvas Reflection. At last, nag-email sa akin kaninang umaga. Canvas Reflection Retail. So, ito yung, this one is retail orders. Pero yung mga umorder kasi nito, ito yung mga deluxe edition actually. So, padating na via BFI Asia. So, 3 to 4 weeks, another month na hintay, guys. Bear with me. Hopefully yun, ma-fulfill nila, no? Ang tagal din eh. Ito, grabe. Kasi, parang 3 months ago, na fulfill na yung sa mga backers eh. Talagang dinelay nila itong sa mga retail orders. So, hopefully September and early October, i-deliver na nila. So, that's for Canvas. And then, okay, ito, plug ko na lang. last update. This one will be the last update, I think. Yeah, ito na yung last update natin. This one is I created a group chat para sa KGC Gaming Group. So, kung nakita nyo, Pasig, Marikina, QC, tsaka Rizal. Kasi, yung Santolan, ang weird ng spot nyo, guys. Eh. Actually, malapit na kami sa Marikina. And super lapit din namin sa Katipunan. So, and then isang LRT mo lang din, di ba? Antipolo Station, ang lapit na. Or tsaka sa Rizal. So, ang lapit din namin. So, ayan, I created this group. So far, may 3 members since may gaming session kami this Sunday. Yan. Unfortunately, puno na. 6 na kami. So, test run ko pa lang siya. So, if you want to join, you can message me doon sa directly sa sa Facebook page if you're interested, if you're yan, check nyo lang yung sa map yung store kung malapit kayo doon. Pero I was planning talaga na mag-rent ng venue. Like for example, di ba 1 o'clock na yung out ko? Like every Friday, maybe we can do a meet-up, di ba? So since Friday naman, walang pasok na bukasan. Ang dami kong time nun. So let's say 3 o'clock, meet-up tayo, di ba? Until let's say 7, laro tayo sa isang place. Or kahit dito sa bahay. So pwede rin. Basta konti lang tayo. Siguro up to 5 na guest lang yung kaya dito sa bahay. So yun, we will be having a meet up or game session this Friday. Sunday, no. And that's basically it, no. So ano tayo dito sa, ewan ko, baka live playthrough na rin to. So let's unbox some stuff. So mag-unbox tayo. Hello. Yan. So, medyo let me know kung maingay yung audio natin guys. So, yan. Ano natin to? Unbox natin to. So, I got this one from Kickstarter din. So, episode 1 Vengeance roll and fight, no. Basically, roll and write game siya. Sorry na ako. So, we got this Overkill promo, which medyo underrated. Overrated para sa akin. Or, hindi siya sulit. Kasi, ewan ko, punchboard type na dice tray. I was expecting yung parang, sorry, baka mahilo kayo. I was expecting yung medyo parang yung velvet or felt ba yun. Pero check natin later. Tapos, ito ata yung pinaka-importante, yung boss cards. So, anyway, let's see. And wala yung cutter ko. Wait lang. Babalik ako dyan. So, yan. Hello. I'm back. And I got my scissors and cutter. I'm interested in that game. Yeah, ang weird nga ng dice tray. Ano siya, punchboard. Pero tignan natin mamaya. So, pero yun. For this one, kasi episode 1 and 2 siya. And hindi enough per box yung binigay nila sa akin na ganito. So, kasi ano siya, makaka-order ka lang nito sa retailer. Pag, yun nga, every episode 1 and 2 na order mo. So, ang gagawin ko na lang guys, automatic ko na lang siyang ibibigay. So, if you order yung episode 1 and 2, I can add this one. Kasi, pwede nyo siyang order, I think 500 for this. So, pero you can get this for free if you order yung episode 1 and 2. So, parang yung Kickstarter lang. If you order yung episode 1 and 2, you can get the Overkill pack. Pero ang weird lang kasi you can order yung episode 1 tapos you still get this. Pero hindi ko alam bakit di sila nagbigay ng extra nito. Parang yung combo pledge yung binigay nila. So, yeah, let's see. So, eto. Vengeance, Roll, and Fight. So, yung components niya is 10 dents. I think ito yung map. 4 player boards, 4 hero pieces, 9 boss cards, 4 hero cards, 8 player, 8 cards, tapos 1 flashback tile, 32 ability tiles, 16 item tiles, 4 erasable markers, 3 flashback dice, 46 46 dice. Wow, so talaga legit nga to. Okay, oy, don't forget yung mga member. Pwede nyo apply yung code. Tapos, yun nga, if you order yung episode 1 and 2, automatic bigay ko yung overkill pa. So, it's like you went a little bit of all-in pledge. Kasi all-in pledge niya may kasamang miniature for yung Vengeance na board game. Tignan natin. I want to, kung makuha ko yung game ngayon, maybe we can try ngayon din. Pero if not, maybe sa Monday, sige, after work, we can do a live playthrough. So, guys, ito yung technique ko on unboxing. Binubutas ko muna. Kasi I want to retain yung ating, ano tawag dito? Shrink wrap. So, ginagamit ko siya as cover. Yan. Tapos, cross. Baka ano nyo rin to, magamit nyo din itong tip. Tapos kahit di naman center, basta cross nyo rin dun. Napa-cross siya niya. Yan, parang ganito. Tapos ano ko to, double-sided tape dun sa cover box. So, wala lang cover yung likod, no? Yung likod lang walang cover. So, pero basically when we display kasi katulad dito sa likod. Para kala nyo daming may hindi bukas na box. Pero may mga to. Yeah. Yan guys, kung ano kayo, kung gusto nyo mag-game group dito, yan, I have all these games. So, this weekend we will be playing Massive Darkness tsaka Marvel United. So, ayun. Not sure sa Massive, hindi ko sure kung makakalaro kami nung no Marvel United kasi Massive Darkness ang estimate ko sa kanya is 1 hour per player yung playtime niya. Yun yung measurement niya. 1 hour per player. So kung 6 players kami yeah, it might take around 6 hours. Minsan 8 hours pa nga So let's unbox. Ayan. Okay. So kung nakita nyo, na-save ko yung shrink wrap, diba? Ang arte lang. So, tapos double side ko dito. Double-sided tape yan. Dikit lang dito. Then, yeah, retain siya. Okay, let's see. Wow, may insert. Okay. Vengeance, Roll, and Fight. Yan, ito yung components niya. Ito yung 4 hero. Ay. Teka. Okay na to. Ito yung 4 hero pieces, which is dapat medyo makapal siya since deluxe nga ba. Overview. You will play as hero with their unique trait, a negative ability, and a set of ability and item tiles custom to their fighting style. So ito yung setup niya. Not sure if we can play solo. Pero alam ko may timer din to, di ba? So, sige, check natin. We'll watch a video later. So, ito yung round of play niya. 4 phases, flashback phase, performed simultaneously by all players. Okay. Rolling phase, performed in real time and simultaneously din by all players. Fighting phase, performed simultaneously by all players. So, siguro merong ano lang. Yung rolling phase siguro is parang pabilis ang kayo makuha yung result na gusto nyo. Yung resolution phase is performed simultaneously by all players immediately following their fighting phase. So kunyari siguro kung natapos mo na yung fighting phase mo, automatically pwede ka nang mag-resolution phase agad. So sige, I think parang may nag-set na kami. So up to 4 rounds siya. Ito yung mga different options. And then objective, as mentioned earlier daw, so di natin binasa. Some rooms show objective as long as your hero piece is in the room. And you meet the requirement shown on the objective, you may mark the object. You can mark yung objective. Okay, pwede mo sulatan. Mark once and you have to be present to do so for the points you mark at the end of the game. Yan, tapos ito yung resolution phase niya. Then, final scoring. And, okay, may solo challenge siya. So, select difficulty level. Yun nga, may difficulty level kasi siya. Easy, medium, okay. So, pag easy, mas madaming dice mo, basically. Play for complete round ng, yun nga, yung flashback phase, rolling phase, as described with the multiplayer rules. But during rolling phase, so, sa rolling phase may changes, no? Use a timer. Okay. May timer yung solo. Okay. Use a timer on your smartphone or other devices to measure 45, 30, 25 seconds. Okay. Easy, medium, hard. And start running it when you start rolling the dice. Okay. May time limit. Pag solo ka, may time limit yung rolling phase. Once the timer beeps, you cannot take more dice from the supply. But you may continue rolling dice already in your personal pool. Okay. Parang mag-roll ka na sa side mo. You win the challenge if your score is 18, 23. Okay. Beat your... May goal siya. Tapos I think may beat your own score. Diba? You can mix and match difficulty levels. Feel free to take easy, 20 dice daw, tapos adjust nyo yung second. So, pwede nyo mix and match. Okay. Tingnan natin na ano tayo ng playthrough. So, I think pwede to sulatan lahat. Parang grabe naman punch board to. Yeah. Laminated siya, guys. So, basically, laminated. Pwede kong sulatan. So, I assume these are the item tiles. Saw off shotgun, suffer a wound, shoot, flash shoot. Okay. And then we have this evade. So I assume this one is a weapon. Okay. Tapos ito siya. So parang melee ba siya? Or siguro that ano lang siya. Yan. Ito yung ibang tiles, ibang items. Actually, pakita ko muna sa inyo dito. And then we have this parang round tracker ata to. So maganda dito, parang di na nila kailangan ng mga tracker or something. Ima-mark na lang. Tapos na yung round 1, mark it. Parang ganun lang ata siya. And yeah, another parang wasteful na punch board. Wala na tong purpose. Okay, these are the... madami. Hindi. Item ba to? Hindi to item. This one are ability. Dami abilities, oh. And I think, yeah, it represent sa certain tao. Diba? Or type. Like red, orange, and green, blue, red again. Hindi. Item to. Item. So, this one are ability, yung mga lightning. So, these are some of the ability. Ano na lang. Like, may mga unlimited, I think you can do it as much as you want. After punch, so siguro kung nakaka-roll ka ng mga punch, siguro, may tingnan natin. Pwede kang mag-move agad and you can do it multiple times siguro. Sige nga. So, yun. Hindi ko napapunch siguro lahat. Later na. Unless we get interested on playing this. If you're in an empty room, heal. Resolution. Now, ito ability. Not sure paano mag-activate to, no? Resolution phase. During resolution phase siguro. During resolution phase, you can activate. So, and then siguro if you roll shoot na symbol or action, you can do these actions. So, parang ganun siguro siya. Abilities kasi. And then here are the remaining items. So, may katana, bandages, yung heal. Hindi ko alam bakit gano'n, no? Heal, bakit may plus pa. So, hopefully we can watch some, that laminated board. They need to sleep everything. Yun nga, sleep. Kaso susulatan din, no? And wow! Okay. Sige. Ang dami na ito. Okay, ito yung mga location. So, let's check. So, lahat talaga, everything is laminated yan. Yan yung sulatan siya. So, these are some... Ang dami dami din location Siguro mas okay na ano pa. Spoiler ba to? Hindi naman siguro spoiler. So, this is 1, and then 2, 3. Sorry. 3, and then 4. Yeah. Ay, teka. 5. Yung mga location na yun. 7. I like the art Okay din yung mga details ng art. Parang mga... Actually, nisip ko nga parang mga mobile games pero hindi. Maganda rin yung quality ng pagkaka-detail ng location. Oh, this like parang nightclub na. Yeah, I like the art. Medyo gusto ko yung pagka-busy ng mga stuff dito, mga ano nila, setup ng mga room. Yeah. Okay, and then this is the player dashboard. So I think ito yung mga default na ability. And pare-parehas dapat. Yeah, pare-parehas naman. Okay, ito yung back if you're curious. So, sakit sa mata. So, ayan. So, may mga items din. Not sure anong mga ilalagay dito, no? I think, yan, parang, items. Okay, so let's say ganito. May med pack ka. So, maybe you can only use it 3 times, siguro. And then, it's out. Yan, mga ganyan. So, dito sa items. So, yan, para-parehas lang naman siya. So, maybe we can watch some how to play. Okay, so, ito okay. Ito yung sinabi nilang deluxe. Okay. Or something. Yeah, so basically, ano siya, parang, ano tawag dito? Acrylic paint. Ayan yung likod niya. Yan, basically acrylic lang naman siya. So, dito ba ginagamit yung miniature? I think dito, no? So, you can replace yung tao. Okay, you can replace yung tao sa, miniature. Talaga ba? Tapos, maybe you can use those characters sa Vengeance the board game din. I think that's what it is, no? So, yan. Yan siya, guys. Parang may chip na akin dito. So, ewan ko. I don't know how to feel about this, no? Okay siya, pero parang wala ding difference if I have yung token version. And, yan. Ito yung mga dry erase. So dito ba sila? Dito ata sila. Okay. Okay. Ganito sila dapat. Parang gusto nyo nagdalan. Not sure kung dry erase din to, pero siguro kung if ever aksidente na nasulatan, teka. Sana, ayun, okay. Amoy ano naman siya. So, pwede. Okay. Maganda yung sulat nito. Pambura tayo. Sabay di nabura, no? Ayun, nabubura naman. Hindi pala nasusulatan yung items. Pero, most likely, ganito siya. So, siguro mga mark, diba? Mga mark niya, shade, or maybe numbers, not sure. So, yan. Dry erase siya. Tapos, ito yung cards. So I think some of this is yung ano. Ayan, sorry. May spoiler ba dito? Wala naman siguro, no? I think these are the boss. Okay. So this one is characters. No characters, hindi. Player aids. So siguro yan, ito yung ginagawa ng flashback. So player aids to. Kung pang 4 players lang. Oh, tama, pang 4 players lang. Maybe you can play up to 8 ata. Okay. So these are just player aids. So grant or objective, maybe. Yeah, player aid. So, pag grant, mga henchmen, ito yung mga special something nila. And then, I think, character, maybe? In the beginning of the first and third rounds, flashback phase, suffer 1 wound. Bakit? Pero feeling ko character to, since 4 lang sila. When shooting ano to? May symbol siya. A grunt. When shooting a grunt daw, evade it instead. What? So medyo ano nga siya, no? You must use at least one ganito to activate punch. So medyo parang handcuff, maybe. If you kill 2 or more enemies in the same room without moving before or after, suffer a wound. Yeah, parang setback, no? Mga setback. Hello Sir Jeremiah. Welcome sa stream. So, mga usual unboxing lang tayo dito. So, ito yung mga, henchmen. This one are the bosses. Feeling ko. Yeah. El Diablo. Yan. Okay, may mga ganto pa dun sa expansion eh. So sa promo box. So may additional promo na henchmen. Na ano pala, boss. So these are the boss. And yeah, let's check the dice. Teka, meron pa dito. Kayo lang ba o ako lang ba o kayo din chine-check niyo pag may insert? I think may mga games kasi na may Easter egg. Pag aalis mo ng insert niya, may Easter egg sa ilalim. Mga secret envelope. Ito yung dice. I don't think kailangan tong bagis. Ewan ko. Medyo maliit. It's not yung talagang super liit. Parang gitna siya nung 12mm ba yun? Tsaka yung 16? So, ito siya. So, sige, check natin yung mga side. Okay, parang, dalawa yung run. Tapos, siguro ito wound. If you roll this one, baka wound siya. Ito, knife. Tapos, ito yung isa. Okay, so, I think in relation sa, item and abilities, no? Ayan. I think these are some good cards, no? So, telescope or binoculars. Tapos star. Yun. Okay, I think that's it. Maybe we can check a playthrough online. May naka-prepare ako dyan. Tapos, bago yun, check muna natin tong promo pack. Sige. Tignan natin kung kaya natin laruin. Kasi kaka-unbox lang natin. Pero if ever, baka bukas, maybe. Bukas. Wala pala ako masyado gagawin bukas. Manage lang tayo ng shop bukas eh. I will not go anywhere. So, sige. Balik ko muna to. Hindi. Check natin yung dice later. Set aside lang natin. And buksan natin to. So, mukhang boss nga, no? Ito. So, sige. If you order to na lang, parang gagawin ko is yun na yung Kickstarter pledge talaga. Kasi I think I ordered 5 of this. 5 of episode 1 and 2. Tapos may 5 lang na ganito. So sige, if you order the whole bundle, I will give you this one for free. Since yun naman yung supposedly, diba, yung Kickstarter offer nila. Yeah, I don't like the dice tray. Para kasing token lang siya, oh. Cardboard lang. Cardboard dice tray. Pero ito ata yung pinaka-pinunta natin, which is this 3. Okay, 3 additional enemy, no? Not sure bakit sila yellow. Ah, designer. Okay, sila yung mga designer. O, ayan. Ah, pero usually, yan, yan, ayan. Activate as during. So, ito yung type ng ano to. So, activate as henchman siguro siya. Yan. Okay, so these are the 3 promo cards. So, sila pala yung mga designer. No? So, yeah, that's it. Pero, tingnan natin. Hopefully, di ko siya masira. Kasi, I don't know. Medyo underwhelming ako sa dice tray. Pero usually, nagda-dice tray na lang din ako sa dice tower. So, it's good to have na at least may dice tray na din ako. Pero if you order, let's say yung, di ba, yung Tiny Epic Dungeon na dice tray. Katulad nun. Ano siya? Plot siya, di ba? So, I think, i-pop up mo lang dito. Okay, sige. Ganun niya. Ito yung nasa taas. When you roll the dice. I might glue this one. Baka i-glue ko na lang. Kasi, I don't really like it. Ngayon lang ako nakita ng dice tray na ano. Na ganito. Medyo underwhelming siya. Anyway. Yeah, I think you can't even roll yung mga malalaking dice. Talagang dito lang. Let's see. Okay. It does it dyan. Hindi naman siya. Ang liit yun. Maliit lang siya yun. So, sakto-sakto lang dun sa dice. Pero, sana nilakihan nila given na ang laki pa ng space dito, diba? So, when they print it, parang pwede pa. Malaki pa yung allowance. So, sayang. Sana pinalaki pa nila so you can use it sa other games. Katulad na. I'm not sure ilang dice yung i-roll mo eh. So, ang liit no dice tray niya. So, yan. Tsaka paano kung multiplayer kayo, diba? So, lahat, wala. Siyempre, ako may-ari ng game. Sa akin tong dice tray. Kasi meron ako na ito, guys. Yung dice tower. Ito. So, katulad nito, ito. Dice tower siya. Na-assemble siya. So, di kasama to. I have this. Tagal ko na na-order to. Tagal na sa akin. So, usually ito. Yan o. Diba? Pwede na siya. Usually, ito na yung ginagawa akong dice tray. Tapos, sakto-sakto din dito yung mga normal dice. So, kung gusto ko mag-ingay, may option na mag-ingay. ito. I use this. Ina-assemble siya. If you're familiar dun sa abubot.ph, ayun, dun ko to binili. I think this symbol is a ano din, a store din or parang gaming group. Parang Fire and Sword ata yun. So, they have this acrylic finish na dice tower. So, yan. Assemble mo lang ng ganyan. Yan, make sure na, ayan, medyo madali lang siya makalas. Pero papatong mo lang naman siya ng ganyan. If you watch yung mga ibang stream ko na may dice, ginagamit ko ito minsan. Pero ang ingay niya. Ayan. So, pag naglalaro ko sa gabi, di ko nagagamit. Kasi ang ingay niya. Well, lahat ata naman ng dice tower maingay mo. Unless yung gumawa kang DIY like from cardboard, diba? So, well. Yan. Usually pag madaming dice, ito rin kagandahan niya dito. So kung madaming kang dice na niro-roll, pagka-roll mo, pwede mo alisin na lang ito. Diba? Balik mo na lang kung magro-roll ka ulit. So yun. That's it, no? That's it for Vengeance, Roll, and Fight. So, I might keep yung ano. So, hindi ko type yung ano. Eto, hindi ko siya type. Maybe maganda na siya, no, pag nag-stream ka. Yan, nandito sa side, oh. So, medyo eye candy yung dice tray. So, that's it. So, sinama ko na dito yung promos. So, siguro ito, no, hindi mo siya matatago. Well, pwede mo naman gamitin sa ibang game. So, pwedeng nakapatong na sa shelf mo. That's okay. And, yeah, that's it for this game. Teka. Sige nga, medyo na-intrigue kasi ako eh. Kaso, parang ang hirap kasi we're streaming sabay mag-aaral tayo ng game. So, baka madami umalis. So, sige, check natin to. Panoorin natin. Na tayo. Let me pause yung background music. See, before you play, ito, favorite ko rin silang panoorin.
Hi everyone, my name is Moni.
And I'm Naveen from Before You Play.
And today we're going to be showing you how to play a game that is coming to Kickstarter called Vengeance Roll and Fight.
Yes, this one's designed by 3 different designers, David Turksey, Noralie Lubbers, and Gordon Calleja, and it's published by Mighty Boards. Like Monique said, this is coming to Kickstarter very, very soon. And this is a roll and write, but roll and fight kind of game, where we are basically going to be traversing different rooms and trying to defeat enemies and trying to score the most points.
And ultimately defeat your boss. And so this is a roll and write game that is set in the world of a previous game called Vengeance, by the same name and same publisher, and also very much in the same vein of a game, I suppose, just translated to a roll and write. And so before we begin, we do want to mention that this is technically a prototype copy of the game, so things are subject to change in the final.
Ayan, kung mapansin nyo guys, laminated yung copy nila. So, kasi ano pa to? 1 year ago? 1 year ago to. So, laminated pa yung copy nila.
So if you are interested in this game, there will be a link in the description below. You can check that out. And if you'd like to see content like this in the future, please consider subscribing.
And with that, we are going to get started. So if you please direct your attention to the center of the table, we're all set up here for our 2-player game of Vengeance, Roll, and Fight. And so just to kind of give you the lay of the land, each player, as you can tell, has 2 different sheets. You have the room, the large den. This is what it's called. The entire area is your den. These are the different rooms that are all separated by doors, as you can see the dashed lines. And so our meeple is going to start where it says start, and we're going to be going around in these different rooms, defeating the henchmen that are present in them in order to score points. On the right-hand side over here, we have our character sheet that basically holds all of our stats, and is basically kind of like a controller. We have items here, we can gain abilities that will help us do all of this better. And so like we were mentioning, in this game, we're going to be rolling dice each round in order to try to assign them to different abilities that'll allow us to move into different rooms and attack henchmen. And so what we're going to do is we're basically going to teach the rules by playing through one round.
There are several different ways that players earn points throughout the game, and at the end of 4 rounds, whoever has the most points wins.
The game actually comes with a few of these den sheets that are double-sided, that have all different asymmetric dens that you can kind of mix and match whenever you play. And so I'm playing as the purple player, and I am Johnny Silverhand. And so each character has their own kind of asymmetric and negative attribute that makes the game just a little bit more difficult for you.
Right.
And so for me, it says if I hit 2 or more enemies in the same room without moving, I take a wound, which is a bad thing. We also have a random boss. So I have Don Zimun over here, and it says every tough guy, which is the green henchman, in the den must be killed before I can hit this boss, which means every single green circle that you see in my den must be eliminated first before I go after that person.
All right, me as the green player, I am Little Gudrun, and my negative ability is you must use at least 1 double knife symbol to activate a punch, and that'll make sense in a little bit. So that's not that good. Okay. And then the boss that I'm trying to defeat or go up against is Vuk the Bear. And it says, during evaluation, Vuk the Bear deals 1 wound to adjacent rooms and 2 wounds to his own.
Wow.
So if you are in the same room or adjacent to Vuk at the end of a round, you could take wounds, and that'll make sense in a second.
And so at the start of each round, somebody is going to roll the preparation dice, which are these 3 dice over here. And you're going to place them in the 3 squares over here that indicate the preparation actions everybody's allowed to take before we actually go and roll and fight, etc. Think of this as, you know, you're going on this run, to defeat, bad guys in movies and action movies or something. And this is a part where you have to prepare yourself. You're getting your gear, etc. And so each type of symbol allows you to do a different action. So we're just going to briefly go over them. The upward arrow symbol allows you to gain 2 towards your abilities over here. And so each player has their own asymmetric hand of a.
Not sure if we can use this, no? Teka lang. Teka, tignan nyo guys. May changes na siya dun sa ano, sa layout. Maybe yung training, no? Nag-iba. Kung napansin nyo, nag-iba na siya. Sorry. Diba? Nag-iba yung layout ng cards. Ay, nung deck. Yung sa abilities. Yeah, wala nang ability, wala na siyang ability track. So, baka hindi reliable pala itong natin. I mean, hindi natin siya magagamit, Ayan, Iba na yung layout. May scoring na. And nawala yung ability something dito. So, I think may arrow dito So, dito na siya nilalagay. Yan nga si Jolly Silverhand, di ba? Cyberpunk character. So, sige, anyway, tignan natin para makuha lang natin
and they
yung
all cost a certain
gist
number of
ng game,
these circles. And the cost is listed at the top right-hand corner of each card. So this one's going to cost 4 circles
Yeah, I
worth
think
of
nilalagay na
abilities
siya sa
track.
side.
And so each time you
Dito.
spend 1 arrow, you can outline
Dito.
2 circles per arrow. So once I have acquired 4 of those, then I'll be able to put that ability into play. Additionally, at the end of the game, if you are able to outline circles all the way to the right over here, then you'll get points equal to whatever the leftmost exposed circle here is. Which means if you are able to circle your abilities all the way up to the 1 here, then you're going to score 2 points, because that is the leftmost not outlined circle. Hearts let you replenish your health by either removing 2 wounds or by increasing your health capacity by outlining the next square here. The brass knuckle symbol allows you to charge one of your items. Each player has their own 4 items, and you can place them in certain spots depending on how many times you think you're going to need to use it. So this first spot here allows you to use it up to 4 times, and then as you go to the right, fewer and fewer.
Yep.
And so taking that action allows you to essentially give yourself 1 capacity of one of the items. The diamond stands for loot, and so each player has their own prestige track over here. Each
Prestige,
time
yeah.
you
Prestige
use a
track,
loot
wala
symbol,
na.
you
Loot
can either
track mo
take
siya.
one of the other actions, or you can cross off the leftmost spot here. And so if at the end of the game you're able to cross off enough of these spots, then you'll get points for your prestige track. And lastly, we have the binoculars that allows you to recon. And so for the next phase, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be assigning these dice to our different actions as well as abilities in order to do things in our den. These different abilities cost a certain combination of die faces. And so if you are maybe unsure of whether or not you'll be able to roll those dice, then you can recon by spending the binocular symbol to cross off 1 up arrow. So these first 3 abilities here only have 1 up arrow symbol. Abilities that have this double up arrow symbol here require 2 binocular symbols in order to activate it. If I had this activated during the next phase, I'm not allowed to assign any dice here, but I can automatically take that action during the action phase.
Yep.
And so once each player has used all 3 of these preparation dice, then they may also take 1 optional action. That's basically any of those 4 basic actions that we just discussed. Once everyone's done taking the preparation actions, then we go into the rolling phase, which is supposed to be done simultaneously. And so each player starts with 4 of these action dice.
Okay, I think yung sinasabi nilang preparation, nag-iba na din. Sinasabi na nila dito, ito yung flashback phase, I think. So, then, itong rolling phase na.
Fight dice.
So, hindi lang
And
pala
what
lahat.
we're going to be doing is we're going to be rolling them in
So,
order
4
to
pa
assign
lang.
them to the different basic abilities as well as the abilities that you've acquired throughout the game in order to take these actions.
Right.
So you're going to be assigning sets of these dice. So for example, this dash ability allows me to take 1 move action, but it requires me to have 2 runs. So once we start rolling, then I'm going to roll all 4 of these dice. And, I did it. I have 2 runners
Ayun,
right here. So
nakuha
I can
siyang
say,
move.
okay, I'm going to assign both of these dice right there. And then I can re-roll the other 2 that are in my pool. If anytime I have less than 4 dice, I can take dice from the supply in order to have a total of 4 to re-roll. So the only symbol that you cannot re-roll is a wound, or essentially a droplet symbol. Those cannot be re-rolled. You must assign your dice before you can re-roll that one. So right now I'm showing 2 knives and a runner, and both of these are double knives. Double knives can be used in place of single knives, but not vice versa, and some actions require you to roll specifically a double knife. So I may choose to go for this punch ability by saving these 2 and then re-rolling this die, but the only other rule that you have to know before we actually start doing this is if ever you have multiple of these droplet symbols, like let's just say I was unlucky and I have 3 of them, then I can choose to assign one of these to my health track here in order to re-roll all of the droplets. But this is going to gain me a wound. And so I think we are ready to just dive in and start rolling.
Sure, yeah, absolutely.
Ready?
Yes.
So, ayun, no? So, kaya pala may dice pool. So, you need yung... Kaya tsaka may limit din. So, depende sa number of players during setup, yung number of dice, yung itong red dice na i-roll. Ito. Yan. So, depende dito kung ilan. Pero actually, ang daming changes na ng game. So, sige, try ko to later. Ano natin? Pero check lang natin paano sila rolling pace. No?
Set, go. Okay, ooh, we've got the knives.
Go there.
So 2 knives and a double knife. I'm going to re-roll these.
Ooh, 2 blood droplets. No.
We have, let's go.
So I'm going to assign this
Darn.
here.
Okay, I'm going to hold on to the runner and
let's
re-roll
just
these.
redo these.
We have, here we go.
So,
2
pwede kang
runners.
mag-hold, no? Pwede mong hindi i-reroll lahat.
These 2.
Blood drop.
This
Come
is
on.
chaos.
Come on, I need a knife.
Okay.
Knife.
So, paunahan sila
Oh,
maubos yung
got
dice.
Now I get to
Okay,
take
gun,
4.
knife. So I can re-roll the droplet.
Okay,
2, 3,
kumuha.
4.
Dalawa na lang yung dice.
Okay. Oh, I can assign this right here.
Darn.
Knife, gun, runner, and then because of that, I can take these. Oh, well, this is dead. So
runner.
Roll this.
I'm going to roll that
No, I'm
one.
just gonna roll this. Okay,
Knife,
and then I
runner.
got my gunner right
No.
there. Okay.
Knife, runner.
You
Oh
got
my
the runner?
gosh. I can't stop rolling a runner. Okay, there you go. Knife.
Okay.
So I'm just going to do a second set for the punch.
Pwede
And
mo
I can
gawin ng
technically re-roll
madaming
that, but nothing
beses.
takes just one. And
So that
There
might
it
have looked
goes.
a little
Into the supply.
chaotic, but we'll talk it through as to what exactly happened there.
so I did not try to roll for my ricochet because if you remember from my recon action, I was able to recon that. So I'm going to be able to do this no matter what. I was able to activate 1 dash, 2 punches, and a fire.
Yes, and for me, I was able to activate a dash, a punch, and a charge, and then I assigned 1 gun to my loud bang because that is what was needed.
Nice, just the one symbol,
Just
huh?
one symbol, yeah.
All right, so now we're going to execute these abilities. And what we're going to be doing is our goal is to try to meet our objectives, which are in these black boxes, and they are asymmetric. They differ from den to den.
Right.
And so we're going to go over those in a second. We're trying to score points.
Parang ano siya, guys. So, yung interaction is around doon sa interaction between player is yung sa agawan ng dice, 'di ba? Pero, ewan ko, parang rolling realms. Kasi once na matapos mo i-roll yung die, ito na yung result mo. Let's say ganun lang. Pero sa rolling realms kasi isang result lang ng die, di ba? Then bahala kayo kung how you spend yung dice value. Tapos dun sa mga realms nyo. Like for example, dito is yung den. Kasi iba-iba yung layout ng dens natin. So, I think pauna tayo ma-meet yung objective. Depende doon sa mga na-roll natin, di ba? So, parang walang player interaction. Let's say, parang maglalaban tayo dito or something, di ba? Wala. So, kaya sinabing ginagawa siya simultaneously. Kasi nga, eto nga, kanya-kanya tayo
By
ng,
collecting loot for our prestige
location.
track, and we're trying to hit our boss because at the end of the game, we're going to get points for how much damage we were able to inflict, or 5 points for just completely eliminating the boss, which is even better. So, just so you have an idea as to what the objectives look like, I have an objective down here that'll get me 6 points for eliminating 3 of these red henchmen. If I'm able to eliminate 3 of them and I find myself entering this room, then I can automatically cross off that objective and score those 6 points at the end of the game. This objective here says I get 6 points for eliminating greens and yellow henchmen that are in adjacent rooms. So remembering that adjacency has to do with the dashed lines here, so none of these count, even though there aren't any green or yellow in there. So I'm going to start by taking my dash action, which gives me 1 move action. When you move, you can move to 1 adjacent space,
Okay.
and that's it. That's my move action.
did it.
So these go into the supply. The one rule, though, is if you have one of these yellow henchmen in the space that you're trying to leave from,
Yes.
you have to eliminate them before you can move out of that space. Next, I'm going to do my punch ability, which lets me do either 1 hit or 2 hits. If I was able to put at least one of these double knives assigned to this ability, then I can hit twice. And so I actually assigned 2 sets of these, both with double knives, so I have a total of 4 hits.
4.
Which I think I'm going to
Okay.
need to use all of.
Right.
Because 1 hit eliminates each henchman, so I can eliminate these 2 right here for 1 hit each. With the exception of the green henchman, which require 2 hits. I'm going to use my last 2 to eliminate that 1 green henchman.
Right. The first hit was to kind of weaken it. The second one was to eliminate it.
Yes, so that
Okay. So, paano kaya kung ano? Okay, yun lang yung mga question ko. Paano kung puro 2 hits? Bawal ba yun? 'Di ba? So, ano yan? 3 hits ka sa isang round. Let's say you have dalawang double, 'di ba? Knife.
was
Anyway.
these 6 dice here. Next, let's talk about shooting. So shooting allows you to hit a henchman that's in an adjacent room. You
Adjacent,
cannot
okay.
shoot somebody who's in the room that you're in.
Right.
So this is great because I have 1 shot action here, and my ricochet gives me 1 hit, which I'm going to waste, plus 2 shot actions, and you must do it in that order. So let's do the ricochet first. I skip the hit because there's nobody there, but I do 2 shot actions, eliminating 2 of these red henchmen, which is good for completing this objective.
Nice.
So then I'm going to erase that because I've used its ability. And now I can take just a single shot action with this fire ability by eliminating the 3rd red henchman. And so not only am I completing this objective, but at the end of the game, we're going to draw a line from wherever our meeple is to the starting point of our den.
Yep.
And any space that has a henchman that was not eliminated is going to be minus 1 point.
Right. So because
So-
you visited this area, you also have to cross that out, so that way we can keep track as to where you've been.
Yes.
Ah.
And so those were all of my abilities. And so it is over to you.
That's true, but you do have an asymmetric negativity.
Oh,
to
no.
it. So go ahead and read that.
I forgot.
Yes.
I am Johnny Silverhand. If you hit 2 or more enemies in the same room without moving, take a wound. So I did. I eliminated all 3 of these
You took out a
henchmen
lot of people, but
just
you got hurt.
willy-nilly. So now I must take a wound. And whenever you take a wound, you cross off one of the droplets here that is in your health track.
Right.
If ever
Okay.
you run out of droplets, then you take a beating, which requires you to cross off the left space here, limiting your ability to assign dice. So now, if I were to take a beating, the next round I can only have a maximum of 3 dice in my personal
3 lang.
supply to
Right.
assign.
Yes.
So
So it's really problematic. You don't want that
is.
to happen.
if I were to take a second beating, then my character actually dies and I am out of the game. So there is technically player elimination
Yes.
here, but it seems to be quite rare.
Because there's only
Yeah.
4 rounds, it's fairly rare for that to happen.
Yes. So just 1 wound for me. Now it's back to you.
Okay, so to me, now Monique resolved everything from left to right. You do not have to do that. You can resolve this action, this action, this action. It doesn't really matter. So
Yes.
it just kind of worked out that way for her. So for me, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to resolve this. Well, first of all, I took a wound in the way I rolled. So this now I can go ahead and say I have an injury
Kaya
there.
cross out
Yeah.
din.
So before I forget that, I'm going to do this action first, which is charge. So this means I must move and then hit. So I'm going to move into this room,
Okay.
and then I will assign a hit. And let's go ahead and just assign a hit to this person right there.
So now they're no longer blocking you.
They're no longer blocking. So if I want to move out, which I possibly want to do with this move action, I can do that. The next thing I can do here is punch. And so my negative character ability says you must use at least 1 double knife in order to even activate punch. So if I roll 3
Okay.
singles, even though that's technically an activation for all other characters, for me, I must find myself to a double knife. So I kind of dodged that problem right there. So I was
Nice.
able to do it. So I will do a henchman hit 1 and
Double
a
hit
hit
dapat.
2.
And I know we've been using this term kind of willy-nilly, but only the red minions are considered henchmen.
Right.
All the other colors have different
Yeah.
names. Like the yellow ones are blockers, the greens are tough guys, the blue ones are gunmen, and the black ones are grunts.
Grunts, yep.
So they're all minions.
They're all minions, yes.
Yeah.
So because I visited this room, I am going to cross this off. And the next thing I'm going to do is I will do my dash, which is going to allow me to move out of here. So let's move into this section here. So I'm going to leave that red henchman behind. And so there's no confusion. We move all the dice to the supply. And then I will do my one ability here that I activated, and this says Loud Bang. So what it says is I take a wound, most likely my ears hurt,
Ah,
and then it's a double hit, so hit. So what that means is I could either assign the 2 hits to these 2 grunts, or I can assign 2 of these hits to this
so
green
tough.
tough guy. And so I'm going to
Tough
assign
guy.
it to the green one. And because I visited here, I have to mark that.
Now, I also had an item here that I could have used, which is Stims, which allows me to do one move action, because had I ended my turn in this space that has a diamond symbol, then I would take a loot at the end of my turn. And taking a loot essentially allows me to do one of those preparation actions, or I can cross off the leftmost available space on the prestige track.
Yep.
So that at the end of the game, I can essentially score up to maximum 11 points. We mentioned the objectives. If you ever enter a room and the objective has been met, you can cross that off. And then at the end of the game, that'll be able to score you points. Once you enter the room that your boss is in, then you can start attacking the boss as long as you don't have a barrier according to the boss itself.
Right.
Each boss has a certain amount of life that you start the game with. So my boss has 4 health, which corresponds to their hit track at the bottom of the den over here.
And mine right here has a total of 6 health, which corresponds to this 5 hit points bar.
At the end of the round, each visited and cleared room that has a loot symbol on it allows you to take one of those preparation actions or cross off the space on your prestige track. Now, you don't actually have to be in the room at the time of collecting that loot. You just have to have visited it at some point and cleared it.
Yes.
Then each player also takes a wound for every henchman, which is a red minion, as well as the boss that is in the same room as you, as well as any gunmen who are in adjacent and in the same room as you. Now, I didn't actually end my turn here, but if I had, then I would have taken a wound because of that gunman. And then you set up and the round begins again. After the 4th round, then you go into endgame scoring, and then players score points by adding up the number of points earned from their prestige track, their abilities track, if they're able to outline enough circles to get all the way over here, the boss's hit points, depending on how many times you're able to hit the boss, an additional 5 points if you're able to eliminate the boss, points earned from each of these objectives that you're able to meet, and last but not least, players will draw a line from wherever their character is in their den to the start point, and any space that has a minion that wasn't removed is minus 1 point. And whoever has the most points at that point wins. And so that is essentially how you play Vengeance, Roll, and Fight. There is a solo mode to the game, I believe.
Yep.
And the game comes with several dens, like we were mentioning, that are asymmetric.
Yun. So yeah, that's it, no? Yung sa roll and fight. So not sure if I can play it, pero yeah, I think we should na lang, play it tomorrow siguro. I will play it tonight or after the stream. Just to try, no? Para maturo ko din sa inyo na maayos. Pero I think yung training is this one. Ayan nga, if you roll yung tunga na lightning, ito. During yung sa preparation, no? Which is ito. Yan. So, kung meron dyan, so, you can mark itong training and dito nyo sa side, so, pa-outward nyo yung inyong mga abilities na ma-earn. Like, for example, teka. I think pati yung items nagbago din. Pero for abilities, yan, ito siya. So, I think, pwede nyo siyang i-add dito sa gilid. Yan. So, pag ganun yung inyong dashboard. Tapos, yung character is dito. Sorry. Dito character. Yan. Yung character pala dito rin. So, medyo iniba nila, no? Like yung scoring dito na nilagay sa ilalim. So, there's that. And, yeah. Unbox na lang natin yung iba pang game. May isa pang game dito, which is yung So You've Been Eaten. Nakaka-dating lang. So, alright. Sige. If you have question, guys, yun. Ano lang kayo dyan. Comment kayo ng questions nyo. If you have questions about, let's say, sa shop. Kahit sa shop, yun, Q&A na lang din natin to. So, yung mga kakapasok lang din. Baka pwede, yun. Pwede kayo mag-comment. So, let's see. Ano yung next natin? So, set aside ko muna dito. Yan. And let's check this one. So, ayan o, dami rin naghihintay nito. Kasi, So You've Been Eaten is ano lang, kaka-fulfill lang, no? I think, pero medyo nauna siya sa US. So, kaka-fulfill lang nito this year. Almost one, so I ordered kasi, or I backed yung project last year. I think around June. So, ang tagal din, no? 1 year and, 2 months. Yung fulfillment nila. So, yun yan. Cute lang yung box niya. So, this one is the collector's edition. So, like, meron siyang mga triple layer boards daw, di ba? Mga inserts, something like that. Deck box, ayun pala. Even a dice tower, I think. Yeah. So, let's check din to. Sige, let's check this one. So, this is my copy din. And, yeah. Tapos, actually, when I ordered this, 4 lang in order ko. So, as you can see dun sa page, 8 siya. Kasi binigyan ako ng chance nung publisher na humabol bago nila i-fulfill. Like, tinanong ko, pwede pa ba ako mag-add ng additional copies for this game? And yeah, they say yes. And ayun, sayang eh. Kasi I noticed dun when they fulfilled sa US, most ng retailer hindi umorder na itong collector's edition. Which is, yeah, for this one, if you really want the Kickstarter version, you should get itong collectors. Ito yung parang pinaka-complete edition niya if you back the Kickstarter campaign last year. So, ayan siya. So, anuhin muna natin. So, yung game can be played. It's a 2-player game. Pero mainly, I think I will play this solo. If yung 2-player game isa minor, yung isa beast player, as either pag 1 player pwede kang maglaro as minor, and then the other one is pwede ka rin maglaro as beast, so may AI sila for both, or you can let them play with each other, kakontrol mo lang yung game. Basically manonood ka lang, so yung dalawang AI yung magde-decide or yung maglalaro. So, it can be played basically. It's still a solo game, no? Pero basically, pwede mo siyang laruin as 0 players. So, wow. Ito yung, meron siyang art pa sa loob. And then, ito yung mga box niya. Deck boxes. So, empty. So, nandito pa siya. So, I think, kaya empty to is dahil inad lang nila siya. Shinot lang nila dyan yan. Kasi Kickstarter exclusive tong deck box. So, nakram nila dito. Nakakram siya dito. Sa isang box na to. And, dice. And we got this die. You can check yung Kickstarter campaign nila. Naka full list doon kung ano yung mga included dito sa edition na to. Hindi ko alam, ano to? 3? Okay, 3. 6-sided die lang siya. So, 6, 5, 1, 2, 4. Yan, okay. 2. Later na lang itong cards. Okay, I think ito pa yung isa sa mga yeah, I think ito yung mga wooden. It's kasama din sa Kickstarter version. Yan. Actually, parang printed siya dun sa wood mismo. Or yeah. Laminate, parang laminate siya. Ito yung mga tawag dito, mga virus ba yun or something. Tapos ito yung miner. Hindi, sorry, hindi pala to virus, yung mga ore. Nagmamine kasi, miner eh. So parang ito yung kinukuha nyo dun sa loob ng monster ata. Or no. Mali eh. Ito pala. Okay, yan. Ayun, they got this. Ayun oh, ganda oh. Oh, ha? I think yan, ito. Ito yung pinaka Kickstarter ano niya. Parang doon din sa kanina, acrylic. Tapos, dito yung mga ores, no? Mga stones nila, mga minerals dyan. Yan. So, naka-acrylic siya. And, meron nito. Not sure kung ano to, no? Pero acrylic siya. Usually, tinatanggal to. Hindi usually. Tinatanggal siya. Tignan natin saan siya ginagamit later. Parang ang laki masyado ng box. So, ito yung other die. So, normal standard 6-sided die lang to. Not sure kung ba't nila inad to. But I don't know if this one is exclusive din. And ano yung purpose niya. Kasi parang may design lang din. So, this one is the solo rulebook. By scenario ba to? So, yeah, madami-dami din. And then, I think this is the survival one, which is yung pang ano to. Yung one-on-one version. 2 players. Pero usually, you should learn muna din tong one-on-one bago yung solo rule. So, yeah. And what's this? Okay, I think bago to. They add mini expansion din, oh. May mini expansion sila dito. So, this one is, eto, isa rin. So, this one is an add-on din. Pero iba to. Oh, they added. I'm not sure para saan to. Ano ba to? Lalagyan na ng cards or shield? Let's see. Where's my dice tower? Ito pa. Okay, no? Full art sila. Ayan, nandito yung dice tower. Hindi ko alam kung para saan to. Let's check. Maybe para dito sa expansion na to. Maybe. Hindi natin alam. Yeah, ang weird. So, may mga additional stuff. I think hindi masyadong, I think ito during the campaign na. So, I didn't expect na mayroon pang isang mini expansion actually. Pero most likely kasama to if you back kahit yung standard version. Hindi ko rin alam para saan to. Tingnan natin later. So, ito yung, ayan, dual layered siya. Tapos, nagko-combine sila. Sige. Tingnan natin paano to buuin. So, parang under falling sky din pala to. Kailangan mo siyang pagtagpi-tagpiin, no? I think something like this. Ito yung problema dyan, no? Pwede siya may wear and tear siya. So, not sure bakit ganito yung approach nila. Don't know if mas okay ba to compare dun sa usual fold. Kaso double-sided kasi siguro mahirap gagawin yung fold. Pero overall, yan, ganito itsura niya. Okay. Tapos, ito ba sa gitna? Ang weird nito. Pero sakto siya dito. Ang weird nito. Hindi ko alam para saan to. Parang unnecessary siya. Oh well, feeling ko dito siya. So, double-sided to, no? So, let me try to flip. Okay. Okay, iba yung dashboard nito. Iba yung setup niya. So, there are different version on how to play this. No? So, ito is numbered siya yun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And dito rin naman. Same. Numbered din naman siya. This one goes up to 8. So, this one goes up to 8. Pero ang weird talaga nito. Na-OOC ako dito. Ang weird talaga nito. So, this goes up to 8. Yan. Depende siguro kung ano yung type ng laro nyo. And then, ito yung mga tokens. Paano may instruction how to build? Kailangan ba natin instruction? And how to build. Wala ding component list, Parang depende na sa'yo. Wala siyang component list. Yung detailed. Yung detailed ba? Detailed na components. So, medyo may issue ako dun sa mga ganang klaseng case. Tignan natin to. Feeling ko may print sa loob. If I can remove to. Paano ba magtanggal nito, guys? Kasi ganito rin yung dice tower ko nun. Parang puinersa ko lang ata. Pero baka may mas efficient way on how to remove this. Diba? Akala ko dati di natatanggal to eh. Ayan. Okay. Sige. Red. Ano to? Ano tong red na to? Kailangan natin tong red na tiles na to. Dito ba yun? Yeah, I think dito. Ano ba yun? Pang ano sa gitna? So, ba di pala kailangan tanggalin to, no? Anyway. Okay. Ano to? Ginagawa natin dito. So, I assume ganun din tong mga to. Pero, ito sila yun. Is it because dahil ano siya? Ayan. Okay. Teka lang. Okay. May scenario ata na parang kino-cover siya. So, but still not sure, no? Ito, katulad nito dito. Okay. Ilalagay siya dito somewhere. So, dapat dito magasgasan, no? Dapat di siya magasgasan. Okay. So, dun pala siya. So, parang naka-red. Siguro pag ano, nag-overheat siguro. Not sure. Okay. And, yeah, basically, that's it, Hindi ko na kayo i-bore sa pag-unbox nito mga mini expansion. So, maybe we can try it na lang when I stream this one. Pero mas na-excite ako doon sa Vengeance Roll and Fight, Pero try natin i-build tong the so-called dice tower. Ayan. Ang vibe na naman nito is katulad ng sa ano. Katulad nung sa kanina. Ayan o, nagpo-fold. Yung vibe niya. So, ayan, natapansin ko na medyo, hindi pala. Yeah. Kailangan ng glue nito for sure. We need some glue for this one. Okay, I think that's it. Sa mga tokens na yun. So, nandito sa likod ng box eh. Itsura niya. Ito siya. So, paano ba to? Looks like it folds like this. Ayan o, nagsa-separate siya. So, that's bad, I think. Yeah. It's bad design. Ano, ganito dapat eh. Tapos, I think ito sa likod. Teka, check muna natin to ha. Or maybe ito yung nasa likod. Ano? Ito. Okay. And then, ba't na-fold to? Ah, you fold it inwards. Okay. Like that. Ah, para may rampa siya. Tapos siguro ito sa likod lang. Ay, wait lang. Hindi siya sakto. Maybe this one. What? Ay, wait lang. Ay, sa taas pala yun. Ito, paganto pala. Yan, paganto. Ganto kasi. Pababa. Pababa yung dice. Yan. Okay. Yan, ganito yung itsura niya sa likod. Pero ba't baliktad? Ba't parang baliktad yung pinig? Wait nga, wait. Wait, snipers. Sabay may assemble tutorial pala dito. Pero ko wala naman. And then you put ganyan lang ba yun? Ah, okay. Dito pala. Yan. Yan, dito kasi. So, natatanggal lang din siya. Removable dice tray. So, I think pag tatago mo siya, pwedeng, hindi rin pwede. Yan. That's basically it. I think ididikit ko siya. Mas gusto ko siya idikit. Ay, bawal pala. Kala ko may store. So, ito na lang ididikit mo dyan. Tapos ito dito. Kasi malaki yung space ng box. Malaki naman yung space ng box. Actually, dami ko pwede magkasya din. So, anyway. Ayun siya, no? So, di pala magkakasya. So, wala. Kakalasin talaga siya. So, I think di magkakasya. Yeah. Okay. Pwedeng ano ko na lang din po. Dice tower. Additional dice tower na lang. Yeah, additional dice tower na lang siya. And here are the cards. So, if you're curious on ano itsura ng cards. Teka, kaya pala ano kayo saan? Papansin ko para. Yan, para tahimik. Sorry guys. Parang naboringan ako masyado dito. Wala pa na tayong background music. Okay, split lang natin. So, I think these are more of a, ano to, guide. Turn order, something like that. Then, ito. Ayan. So, I will try both tonight. Sige, try ko na lang parehas. And, pero for sure, ang ilalive ko is yung roll and fight, no? Ayan. Yan, that's basically it. Yan. Bunch of guides lang. Run through lang natin to. 2 hours lang nag-stream eh. Discard after revealing. Ito ata yung mga nawawala ng ano ba? Minerals ba to? Return to your hand after revealing. Ito ata yung different action na pwede mong gawin. I'm curious how mag-work yung AI na ito. Oh well. Ito yung mga linen finish na card mo. Yan, linen finish yung card niya. Which is usually expected naman siya if you're backing mga Kickstarter. Okay. So, I think ito yung different behavior ng mga ano. Yeah, kung ano yung ginagawa nila or something. Yeah. Different iconographies ng mga symbols. So, yeah. Mukhang kailangan natin malaman muna yung rules niya. Wala masyadong text doon sa mga cards. Dito lang talaga. So, abilities no ano. And that's it. Thank you for joining us, no, guys. Yeah. Or for joining me sa stream. So, yeah, that's basically it, no, for this stream. And, teka lang, tingnan ko lang kung may nakalimutan pa ako. Wala na. So, yeah, I'll try to play yung Vengeance Roll and Fight. Mas nagustuhan ko siya, actually. And, thank you for joining. I think that's it. So, yan, we've unboxed, so you've been eaten. And if you want to order, guys, yan, available po dun sa ano, may mga stock tayo. Even yung roll and fight, meron din tayo. So, thank you. Yeah, ang ganda rin ng time. So, sige. Thank you, guys. So, let's try. Kung makakapag-live ako nung roll and fight bukas. Maybe siguro morning. Diba? So, yeah. Thank you. Bye-bye.